What's up, folks? Samurai King 8 is here today to talk about the game that has been buzzing in the anime community. I'm talking about J-Stars Victory Versus for the PS3 and PS Vita. And it's only in Japan, but you can import it here in America, and wherever else that you are, if you're an anime fan or you're a video game fan. So today I'm talking about the gameplay, because we've been blessed by SaiyanIsland.com for releasing tons of gameplay videos this past weekend. We had like 11 characters, I believe. I don't know exactly how many, in a 47-minute video of gameplay of how their powers and stuff, how you use it and stuff. And I guess it's a demo. I think that's what it is. It says it's a demo. So I'm going to talk about these little snippet of videos, but first let me get down to the description box below. There will be 3 links down there. 3 links. The first one will be change.org, the petition to bring this game to America and Europe. Basically give it subtitles like how they did with the One Piece Pirate Warriors 2 game. So I already signed it. I've always, this is my first time importing a game from Japan to America. So I'm an import virgin, to say. I've always heard that it's not that hard to navigate the game in Japanese, but at the same time, I want to be able to understand and know what these guys are talking about. Because we got the story mode for this game looks amazing. If you haven't seen the videos yet, it looks amazing. I've seen you have characters, there's different characters communicating with each other that you never thought would happen. Like you have Kakashi. I think I saw one of Kakashi Sensei. Then Naruto talking to, I think it was Hiei and Madoka. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy to think. About. What in your mind could you imagine them talking about? I mean, really, what they're telling you to do in the game. Okay, and that's the first link, change.org. And I've signed a petition myself. So if you want the game in subtitles, if you don't care, then whatever. But if you want the game in subtitles and you want to be able to understand what they're saying and stuff like that, because the dialogue, I don't know if the dialogue differs between each character, like in like Dragon Ball Z games, when you have Bardock, he's talking to Goten, he'd be like, Kakarot, is that you, Kakarot? Why you still look the same? Stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see what the guys say when you pick certain people. They may not say anything different. They may just, you pick Kenshin and he just say, I've given up my ways of killing and now I use my sword to protect. That may be what he say every time you pick him. But whatever. But it would be nice to see what he's saying. The second link is to playasia.com. Now these guys, this is the best price I've seen online for this game to import it. On every site I've been on, like Amazon, eBay, and all that. And there's another important site, and I don't know too much the price of that, but I already pre-ordered the game myself, so I'm getting the game. And I will do an unboxing on this channel, so you guys the greatness of J-Stars. But there will be a link to playasia.com in the description box below. So, or if you're on the mobile device over here, I guess that's right, over here, I guess that's right, whatever. So that will be in the description box below too. And the third one will be SaiyanIsland.com with these articles they've been releasing for the game. The gameplay itself looks amazing to me. People have been talking about the control. Now, well, let me get into this is the actual video now. I'm going to talk about the game. People talking about the controls. They're saying the control doesn't look good. It looks, to quote some people, shitty. That's what people say in the anime community. To me, a free roaming fighting game, it has pretty good controls compared to the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 game uh, the Bleach Soul Resurrection game, I think that game has probably some of the best controls because usually with an anime game, when you have a one-on-one fight, it is really hard. Unless Dragon Ball Z is different, but most of the anime game is really hard because you have to at some point run up to the guy, like approach the person that you're fighting. Like in a Bleach Soul Resurrection game, when you approach the guy, if he has his gauge loaded up, he do his one little move, he blasts your ass, you go flying. So that's that. There's always been the thing with anime games, and I've always not minded too much because I understand because it happens in real life. If you run up on somebody in an anime game, like you watch the shows, like look at Luffy when he. Like if you run up on Luffy, just run straight up on him, you got no hockey or nothing. You run up on him, he gonna blast your ass with a little punch and send your ass flying. We see when he fight weaker guys, they go flying. So that's always been just a little thing in anime games that you just always just understand. So, cause I've seen the controls for the game. I don't know. I have the picture, but I don't have the link for it. I'm gonna try to find the link for it, and I may put that in the video in the description box below too, if I can find it. But the controls is pretty simple. You like the triangle is well. Actually, no. Let me do this. Let me just show you guys the picture of it. Let me just show you guys this little small picture of the controls. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna blow it up for you guys. Okay, here we go. So basically, here you go. I'm sorry for that glare. It's really big. Oh well. That's the basic controls. Basic controls. Okay, I'm gonna go through it because I know that glare is pretty big and I can't do anything about it. So basically, and this is a Sony controller, PS3 controller. Okay. The square button is a weak attack. You know, that's a simple little melee attack, maybe like a punch or a kick or something, whatever who you got. Or if the person have a sword or a weapon, just a little swipe probably. Triangle is a strong attack, so most likely you can just do combo attacks with triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square. And then the circle button is the special moves attacks, like I guess like a Kamehameha or whoever you got, like Kenshin, maybe like his Hiten Meguragi style base attacks, like where he yells out the attack and then do it. So maybe one of them attacks. And then obviously X is jump, R1 is block, R2 is dash, and let's see here, L2 is support character. So the game has support characters, and just coughing or coming like kind of like I wonder would they do it the same way they did with the Naruto game, where you have to, I think it is like that, you have to load up the support attack thing to let the guys come in there with you, the little gauge. So and then L1 is gonna be to change focus, to see to change your targets, kind of like the One Piece Power Warriors 2 game and Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z game. And obviously the left trigger stick is the movement, and the right one is to. Now this is pretty interesting too. The right stick is to move around the camera, and you can also push it down to do a super special move. That's pretty interesting. I hope that doesn't affect the camera some kind of way if you do it like that, but I'm sure it doesn't. And and if you push down the left trigger, it's just a taunt. So yeah, like WWE games, so like that. I guess they may improve the little gauge too. And also special thanks to Slice the Madara for that translated picture I just showed you guys. So now, okay. So let me get into what the game is all about. You have one-on-one battles too. I mean, you have different forms of battle. You have one-on-one, two-on-two, and oddly three-on-one. I'm not too interested in that. And four-on-four, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You have to. I thought this interesting too. This is very interesting too. It's kind of like Battle Z. If you guys had the game, I don't have the game, but if you guys had the game, I played it, but I don't have it. You have to. It's a set amount of time, and for each game, for each battle, and it's a win gauge. You don't win by just beating your opponent. I mean, I'm sure you can. They have modes for that too, but a mode where you have to have a win gauge, where you actually have to fill up this little gauge so you can win. I guess you fill up the gauge, and then if you do a super move, then you win by beating other guys. I guess that's how it is. It's not thoroughly explained. I'm just assuming it's to. I don't know. It's just not thoroughly explained. I'm sorry. And also, let's see. Let's jump to something else. Let's go to the characters. Okay, the characters in there's 52 characters in all, and I'm trying to find the number. 13 are, I think 13 are support. Yes. Yeah. That's correct. That's correct. So 13 are support and 39 are playable. Now people have been upset with who's support and all that. I'm not going to jump into all that because, for one, I don't know all of these series. I look at some of the gameplay videos. I'm like, who are some of these guys? I never even heard. I ain't even played some of the stuff that I've seen. Like, it's some crazy looking dudes in this game. But all in all, pretty good cast of characters we can choose from. I was really excited about the addition of Hiei and Killua from Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho and Killua from Hunter x Hunter, and also excited for Yusuke and Kenshin Himura Kenshin, and because these guys we never ever been able to control in video game. Well, not for us. I mean, there have been games in Japan with these guys in it, but for everybody else, this is the first time if you import the game, the first time you ever be able to control some of these guys. So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool to me, because I like Goku and stuff. I'm excited about Goku, Ichigo, Naruto, and Luffy and Ace and all them, but I've controlled those guys before in various other video games. So I'm pretty sure there's nothing just vastly different about them in this game than the past few games. Because Dragon Ball Z, to be honest with you guys, Dragon Ball Z characters are always the same in every game. So that's understandable because there's no new content of them. Like I don't think Saiyan God mode is in this game. All that I've seen is Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 2, and he only does that for no, I think he can sustain it for a while, but he can't stay in it forever. That's another point I want to bring up in this game too. I've noticed in the little demo this little gameplay video they showed that you can't stay in your ultimate form for long, and I think that's very disappointing. But it is what it is. Because I saw this when I saw a guy playing as Goku. He turned Super Saiyan, and he was running and doing the move. He did one move, and then it just disappeared. He turned normal Goku again, like just normal Saiyan. And I also saw that with various other characters like Yusuke, his demon form. He was in there for a while, and he shot like one really big ass blast, one big ass spirit gun, and then he just turned back to his regular Yusuke form. So that's pretty disappointing to me. I'm guessing maybe in the demo the demo in the game is different. I'm guessing. So and I'm hoping that to keep my fingers crossed. And Olga, he did the same thing too. He turned into his Super Milk Time when if you guys read Beelzebub or read or watching the anime, you know Super Milk Time is when he get those wings, and he basically him and Beelzebub becomes one. Bell becomes one, or some of that nature, if I'm not mistaken. And I wanted this too with Kenshin. Can he turn into his Batosai mode. I don't know if you can classify as a mode because he doesn't really have a big physical change. He gets faster and stronger, and he gets the urge to kill. So maybe I'm just speaking because I want that, but no. And I also saw Killua has a little mode with his electricity that we haven't seen in anime yet, which is pretty interesting. So maybe the creator came in and said, "Hey, this is something that Killua can do, so I want you guys to put this in the game." Because I found it pretty interesting. Because look like from him aside, everybody else is the same in their anime and manga current event to like when the game was being I'll say to like January, to when the game was just being displayed. Because I mean, well, Ichigo and all them Bleach guys, they had their transformations. They're pretty done with all their transformations. And Saint Seiya and all those guys are pretty done with their transformation. And Luffy, he hasn't shown a full body transformation besides the Gear Second, and he hasn't even done that in post time skip, like full body wise post time skip. But other than that, the game looks solid, and I highly recommend you guys buy this game. It looks very interesting, because I can tell you from a fan perspective, I'm excited to get this game because I want to be able to control Yusuke, Hiei. I can't get over that. Hiei and Yusuke, Kenshin, can't get over that. Can't get over that. Makoto, I can't get over that, man. Gentoku, he looks funny. His character looks funny how he is again. He do the Kami high and all that stuff. It's funny. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, those guys are pretty interesting because you know how strong they are. Fist of the North Star, get out of here. Those guys are monsters, man. These guys are monsters. Gon and Killua, I can't wait to play this game, and you guys should play it too. So basically, this whole video has been just me rambling, talking about how great this game is and how you guys should support it because the control thing, it's a free roaming fighting game, so the controls is not going to be that big of a problem because if you play other anime games, you know for a fact that free roaming games it's the best way to capture what everything these guys can do. Because like you can't have a fighting game like with these caliber guys with like Street Fighter because it's gonna be too hard because it's just gonna be too hard and it will feel just diluted. To me, it'll feel diluted of each character and all their power because. And then I can understand from that perspective too because I would hate to be fighting because I kind of don't like the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 game online because people just troll you. People spam moves for days like it's a Pokemon game. I mean, really. Oh, I mean, like they'll get I can think of the guy's name off the top of my head right now. I haven't played the game in a while. The guy that from Naruto that can his hand, he got the mouth, he can eat paper. And those people get him, and they just get really far off and just throw those little paper bombs for days. Just bow, 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 and you just can't do anything. It depends on your character. You can't do anything about it. And you do the little jitsu thing, but other than that, you're stuck. You can't do anything, and you may get fucked up basically. But I do like the free roaming thing. I don't like. When I first saw the gameplay video, I didn't like how the guy I was watching playing. He was running from Goku. He was Luffy. He ran from Goku, and he went behind a wall and just stayed there. And then we saw Goku start coming toward him. He started punching through the wall, through the building, and he destroyed the building. I don't know where they were on that stage. I don't know what stage that was, but he punched the building, destroyed the building. I'm like, why did you do that? I'm like, why won't you just? My thing was he didn't do anything when he was back. He just stayed there. I'm like, dude, you are a gameplay player, man. You are basically a beta tester. Tongue tied. Beta taster. Beta tester. Okay, and you just basically displaying to the fans what this game is about, and you are just running from Goku, which it just looks bad on your part. But it's whatever, man. So if you get in this game, comment and tell me who your team is. My team, my 4-man team in this game will most likely be Yusuke, because I want to just blast the spirit gun for days. Hiei, Kenshin, and probably looking at this list, probably Ichigo. That's my team. My team I'm gonna roll with. And I'm pretty sure other characters in the game, well, they're animes and manga that I don't read pretty good. But that's pretty much it for me, guys. So comment, like, subscribe, and all that good jazz. Also comment me and tell me who your teams are. What guys are you most excited to play as in this game? And after you do that, I will say it again. Comment, like, subscribe. This is Samurai King 8 signing off. See ya, folks.